In the peaceful village of Umueze, where palm trees swayed like lazy dancers and the evening breeze carried the smell of roasted corn, lived a man called Okoro the Stingy. Nobody knew Okoro's real surname. Even in the village records, it was written, Okoro, alias, keep your distance. You see, Okoro was a good man, hard-working, respectful, God-fearing, but he guarded his money like a crocodile guards its eggs. Some people say he once reused a tea bag 8 times. But despite all that stinginess, Okoro had one great love, his goat, Nkiru. Not just any goat. Nkiru walked with confidence. She blinked like a queen. And her stomach? Bottomless. People began to whisper that maybe, just maybe, Nkiru was not an ordinary goat. Nkiru ate like her destiny depended on it. She ate fresh vegetables, dried vegetables, half-dried vegetables. She even ate the village chief's newspaper 3 times. One day, the village tailor screamed that Nkiru ate 2.5 wrappers, including the receipt. Another time, she climbed onto a moving bicycle to steal roasted yam. The goat had no shame. Okoro would simply pat her head and say, Nkiru is a child of destiny. Leave her. She is gifted. But destiny was about to test Okoro's patience. Okoro had finally saved enough money after 11 months, 13 days, and 4 hours for something he had dreamed about. A small generator, the type that only starts after you beg it in 3 languages. He returned from the market, tied the money in a black nylon bag, and kept it on the table. He turned to wash his hands. Silence. In Umueze, silence usually means trouble. He turned back, slowly, and there was Nkiru, chewing something. Okoro froze. Nkiru blinked. Okoro blinked. Then he screamed, Nkiru, you, my generator money. Ah! The chase that followed that day entered village history. Nkiru took off like a goat, possessed. Okoro ran after her barefoot, shouting in multiple languages he didn't even know he could speak. The entire village watched. Nkiru sprinted through the market square, knocking down tomatoes, skipping over okra, pushing small children aside with her head. Okoro followed, gasping like an old motorcycle. They ran through Mama Fa's cassava farm. They ran across the riverbank. They even passed the church compound where choir practice was going on. The choir master paused and said, Is this a rehearsal or spiritual attack? Nkiru, in all her stubborn glory, even jumped onto a mango tree branch. Till today, people still argue whether goats can climb trees or if it was the Holy Spirit. A village meeting was held immediately. Elders gathered, youth gathered. Even children who never attend meetings came to hear the gossip. Some people suggested, Let us arrest the goat. Let us find the goat. Let us cook the goat. Okoro shouted, Nobody will touch my daughter. I mean my goat. But the elders agreed on one thing. The money was gone, completely. Okoro went home, sat in front of his hut, and held his head. If tears could cook beans, by now he would have finished a whole pot. 2 days passed. Okoro refused to talk to anyone. He refused food. He refused palm wine. That one shocked the entire village. Then, on the morning of the 3rd day, something strange happened. Nkiru walked slowly toward him and dropped a small raffia bag at his feet. Okoro opened it cautiously. Inside were all the narrow notes she had eaten. Cleaned, dried, wrinkled like old skin but still complete. Even the torn ones were neatly arranged. Okoro screamed with joy. He carried Nkiru on his head and ran around shouting, This goat is a prophetess! This goat is a financial institution! Nkiru is a national treasure! The villagers couldn't stop laughing. Even the chief said, From today, this goat is a member of the council, non-voting, of course. From that day onward, Okoro became a changed man. He stopped hiding money in strange places. He stopped chasing people away from his house. He even increased his generosity slightly. And Nkiru? Well, she became a local celebrity. Children fed her biscuits. Women offered her plantain peels. The chief's wife even offered to braid her fur. Always remember that. 1. Patience brings clarity. Don't react in anger, you may regret it later. 2. Help comes from unexpected places, even from a stubborn goat. 3. Stress is lighter when you laugh. Life will test you, but don't let it break your joy. And finally, never leave your money where animals can reach it. Interpret this however you like. If this story made you smile, laugh, or forget your worries for a moment, then please hit like, subscribe, and comment. More stories. Your support helps bring more heartwarming African tales to brighten your day.